A long, long summer here in Edina has all led to this, our final night of the Beauty League here in 2024. And we've got two championship games for you tonight, starting it off with Tradition White and Tradition Maroon in the Women's Championship here in Edina alongside Peter Oddie. My name is Will Peterson. Peter, we have made it. It has been a long, long journey, but finally here on August 28th, we are ready to crown the first ever women's champion here in the Beauty League. Who you got in this one?
Crown! Well, it's been two teams the whole time. I'm going to roll Tradition Capital. Tradition White. I expect a big game out of, obviously, Taylor Heisey, but I also expect a big game out of Savannah Norcross and Maddie Wethington tonight. I think Maddie Wethington, oh my goodness. Oh, a little gameswomanship, excuse me. 21-minute halves tonight, too.
Good catch there, Peter. 21-minute halves for the Women's Championship. Tradition Capital is in white. Moving from left to right, Tradition Mortgage from right to left wearing maroon. And the puck has dropped. We are underway here from Braemar. Cutting down the right side is Barine closing in. Buterak out front, couldn't gather it. She will take it into the corner, forced there by Maddie Wethington. Centering look right there for Brown. A nice sliding stop made by the goaltender, Maddie Rooney.
Oh, thank you, Nicole Hensley. Appreciate you playing that puck there.
Hensley in goal for Maroon. This one touched ahead. Buterak will control it into the zone. Going in on the backhand, went back to the forehand. She's upended out in front of the goal by Peyton Levis. As Heisey works back the other way with Izzy Daniel looking for her first DBL goal. Tried to go 5-hole that time, denied by Hensley. Turned over, Heisey left circle, turning, firing. And a save is made once again by Hensley. Square to that puck, swallows it up. We'll get a face-off to her blocker side.
It looks like Nicole Hensley's breaking in some new gear tonight. Look how white those pads are. She could use a few more puck marks on those things.
You were a hockey player, Peter.
I was.
How long would it take you to break in certain pieces of gear? Like, say, a new pair of skates or just centering look is all on net, and Hensley once again shuts it down.
I got to be honest with you. I hated breaking in skates. Breaking in skates is the worst. You've got lace bite. Your feet just feel like, in my case, size 9.5 bruises all the time breaking in skates. Depending on how many times you're on the ice, so in high school, if you're on the ice at least once a day, it would take at least, for me, 6 to 8 weeks maybe.
So if you were starting your prep season in late November, you're going to start rocking those things early October?
I would start rocking those things in the summer, honestly. Comfort is king when it comes to gear for hockey players, especially for individuals that are so routine-oriented. You want everything to feel right. You know, that's why hockey players, they get dressed the same way every time. They put on the same pieces of equipment in the same order all the time. Comfort is king, so I would try to break in your skates during the summer when nothing really matters.
Maroon with control here in the neutral zone. Brown will wheel it back into her own end. Now fire a stretch pass to Lindsay. She's into the zone on the left-hand side. Fires a wrister. Blocker save made there by Rooney. White will control it on the rebound on the near side, controlled by Brooke Bryant. Now here's Maddie Wethington up over the line. Pulls it between the legs, backhand try, goes wide across the crease. Lindsay again, long stretch pass broken up, looking for Buterak, turned over out in front. Steckline will swoop down to play it. Audrey Wethington near side corner, bank pass to the half wall. Steckline down low, tipped on goal. Buterak rebound, try at the far post. And they can't get it to go. It was Emily Brown over there, and she will circle this one all the way back up top.
That was a beautiful play by Steckline.
Shot through traffic, cleared away from out front by Norcross, but unable to clear the zone. Maroon with offensive pressure here. Steckline sends this one across the crease. Lively Karam will take it all the way back into the Maroon zone, and Brown will be there to reset. Under 17 and a half to play, the first ever women's championship game in Beauty League. We are playing for the Tradition Cup, named after Tradition, who made the investment in bringing the women's division to life. We thank them, and we thank them for their support all season long as Breen kicks this one towards the goaltender Rooney. She will cover, And we're going to face off to her blocker side.
You know, in every women's game that we've called this summer, it is Tradition Mortgage and Tradition Capital. I can just feel tradition building on my good name every time I'm here. I can feel it.
Snodgrass off the draw that time, fires high and wide up the blocker side of Rooney. Hughes at the line, little give and go, return feed, carries her out into the neutral zone, and they will be offside there. Snodgrass leaked out in front of the play, so we'll get a neutral zone draw here under 16 and a half to play.
Seeing Gabby Hughes reminds me that everyone should visit sophiesquad.org, SOPHIESSQUAD.org. It's okay not to be okay. Sophie Squad does fabulous work in the field of mental health with athletes. Sophiesquad.org. I don't mind giving out free shout-outs for charities that do the Lord's work.
Heisey returns this one. There's a lot of white jerseys and nobody in front of her. Flaherty closing in, scores. Maggie Flaherty, her 9th of the season. White strikes first here in the championship game, and it's 1-0.
You know, we've gotten to see some great moves out of Maggie Flaherty over the past couple of weeks. Look at this little hesitation and the flip. Top shelf.
Maggie Flaherty, her 9th of the season. The Walter Cup champion gets the scoring started here. 15:25 to play. It is a 1-0 white lead. Heisey over the line on the left-hand side, looking for another one. She'll pull it out and now go between the legs, left circle, cutting right out in front, doing whatever she wants. Couldn't get the shot off, however. Maroon takes it over. And Audrey Wethington with it over the line.
Doing whatever she wants except executing.
Levis goes to control this one, gets it for Zumwinkle. Floats up into the air. Lindsay takes it down for Brown. Back Wethington. Brown, shot, save, rebound, try at the left side. Levis in on that one. Comes up to the point for Steckline. Lindsay. Little miscommunication there with Brown. She'll be forced to take it out into the neutral zone as Maroon looks for an answer here to the Maggie Flaherty early tally. Zumwinkle setting up shop. Nice bank pass. Up ahead, Maddie Wethington, Bizal down low, backdoor, they score. Maddie Wethington and Maddie Bizal teaming up on that one. Great puck movement there, the old Soviet passing play. It's 2-0.
The Soviet passing play? Why is that a Soviet passing play?
I don't make the rules, I strictly enforce them.
The Soviets don't share, though. At least not anymore.
14 to play, 2-0 white lead, Maddie Wethington. With her 8th of the season, now looking for another one. White is buzzing here early. And let's see if Maroon can get something to go here on the odd man rush. Bearing down the right side, Snodgrass in with Breen. Shot save, rebound covered by Rooney. So a 2-0 lead here for Tradition Capital early in our first ever Tradition Cup Women's Championship game here in the 10th season of Deputy League.
10 years. 10 long years.
What were you doing 10 years ago, Peter, in the old 2014?
I was at Deputy League.
That's right.
That's not a lie either.
You blogged the first season.
I did, and a shocking number of people read those game recaps.
Breen holds the line, dumps it into the corner. Maddie Wethington controls on the backhand behind her cage for White. Now a stretch pass for Bryant, full head of steam down the right side, closing in, left glove save made by Hensley. Now played on the near side, Norcross comes away with this one behind. Spinning backhand pass out front. Levis can't get a stick on it. Breen is pinned in deep for Maroon, looking to break out. Turned over behind. Bryant with a wraparound try. Buterak will control to the far side corner, and Maroon will finally be able to break out. Snodgrass taking her time. Some pressure from Bryant in her own zone. Now sells the move and gets it up for Buterak, lost the handle. Izzy Daniel will take it. The only player on the ice tonight without a goal.
She's going to get one. She's going to get one.
Heisey,
right here.
Daniel passed it up and turned it over. Audrey Wethington now. Lindsay from between the circles.
Ooh.
Couldn't get the shot around Flaherty. It deflects wide. Now Audrey Wethington one time, fluttered a little bit. Rebound try Brown. And once again, Maddie Rooney stands tall, makes a nice sliding right pad save. Flaherty now near side corner. 11 and change to go here. 2-0 lead early for Tradition Capital. Daniel to the left side. Zumwinkle didn't like what she saw. She'll peel it out. Now Flaherty. Patient offensive attack here. Daniel with it again. Backdoor Zumwinkle closing in. Rebound try. And Maroon will control.
It was a beautiful pass by Daniel, though. They have been quite patient tonight. There's a very deliberate pace of play going on.
Steckline, right circle, goes high. Long rebound will go all the way down the length of the ice. Hensley comes out to her left to play it and leaves it behind for Bareen's stretch pass. Tipped by Bizal all the way down. Rooney will settle it down for Maddie Wethington. She gets it for Heisey. Now Zumwinkle. A lot of current and former Gophers on the ice right now. Zumwinkle closing, left pad save, rebound try, jamming at it. And somehow, some way, Nicole Hensley keeps him out.
One could argue there are too many Gophers on the ice right now.
There's never too many Gophers, Peter.
There's pretty much always too many Gophers.
Heisey for Bizal, couldn't find it in the slot. Lindsay with it. And it goes a bit too far for Audrey Wethington, so Zumwinkle will backhand it for Bizal. White with control again. Now Heisey got some space in with Audrey Wethington, sends it across, goes off the skate of Steckline. Left circle, closing in, backhand try, Maddie Wethington. Can't get it to go. Hughes will control for Maroon, under 10 to play. Snodgrass up the left side. Pass across, controlled on the backhand, now wrapped around, fed out in front. Hughes wasn't there, and Maroon will control. Peter, the weather forecast for tomorrow is concerning me.
Bro, you got to chill about the weather.
I know it's been back-to-back times, but now tomorrow's Gopher football opener is going to be a wet one.
That's not the game I'm looking forward to.
What game are you looking forward to, Peter?
NDSU in Colorado.
That will be a good one, but that's on Saturday.
I need the Bison to pound the Buffaloes.
The Gophers play Thursday, Peter. It's week 0 still.
NDSU and Colorado play on Thursday.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought it was Saturday.
No, it's Thursday.
Well, there you have it.
It's Thursday.
Might have to, although if it's going to be raining, I don't want to have my phone out watching that one. But might have to get the little remote screen set up. Norcross down the left side.
Maybe during that broadcast we'll figure out what happened to that school that Deion Sanders set up in Texas that entered bankruptcy.
Flaherty for Bryant. Her shot is deflected into the corner. Norcross with it. Long pass. Somehow makes its way to Bryant, fighting through Buterak. White with control as they get a couple of changes off. Levis, no look pass from Bryant, finds Daniel, right circle, she'll peel it out. Crisscross with Zumwinkle, and she leaves the puck behind.
You're too young to remember crisscross, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
All right.
I'm aware of who they are, but
it's wiggity, 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 whack.
I can't say they have had much of an impact on my life. Daniel White with a long possession here, doing whatever they please in the offensive zone. Zumwinkle now left side, cutting in. Right pad save made by Hensley.
I'm going to choose to believe this is a tactic from Tradition Mortgage, letting Capital tire themselves out on offense, and then they'll strike.
Under 8 to play now in the first half. 2-0 White lead. Daniel down the left side. Surveying, finds Zumwinkle out front, couldn't get it off, but she'll keep it and peel all the way up high.
She is just a maestro with the puck. The passes that Izzy Daniel has had tonight have been fabulous.
Daniel with it. I would love to see time of possession thus far in this one. Feels like it's about 9-1 White.
You want to see a little TOP?
Steckline with it. Backhand out front. Couldn't get it there. Flaherty with it for White. Stretch pass. Springs Heisey down. all alone on the breakaway. Cutting in.
No!
Save made by Hensley.
Look at that. The player everybody came to see shut down.
No extra insurance goal for White. It remains a 2-score game. Both sides still with use of the Dick's House of Sport double puck. We expect that'll come into play in the second half. 2-minute window in which goals for the team who trigger it count as double. As Norcross has this one. Deep in her own zone, cutting up the right side, finds Flaherty. Heisey, chance for redemption. Good back check from Lindsay.
Snuck up on her there.
Norcross now. I suppose this is as good of a time as any. Uh-oh, it might not be. Hughes somehow doesn't go in. Bad collision behind the
Oh my gosh, please get up.
And it looks like we're all okay. This is as good a time as any to inform the folks that Mr. Peter Rodney will be moonlighting as our ice side reporter tonight. So he will he will leave me behind here in a few minutes to head down low.
I'm wearing my finest black sweatshirt.
Oh, and that same West St. Paul hockey hat.
I only wear free hats.
So the face-off comes to the blocker side of Rooney, the women's leader in goaltender record at 3-1, also the leader in save percentage at .806. As this one's played on the right side, fed out front, Rosenthal, Brown one-timer, right pad save made by Rooney, and now it's Heisey back the other way with Levis. Levis left side out for Heisey, and they can't connect. Near side half wall, 5 to play. Heisey to the left circle. Boy, the goaltending has just been stellar tonight. And granted,
it's a nice change of pace.
Yes, it is. White has had the bulk of the time of possession. They haven't really just been dumping pucks on net, but there have been a good amount of high-quality chances on either side. Thus far, Maddie Rooney pitching a shutout. Nicole Hensley has only allowed the 2, and now Jim Carroll is poking his head out. Are we getting a penalty? No, center ice face-off. Thought we were going to get a penalty shot. I didn't see anything to warrant
Resist the urge to officiate, Jim. Resist. Ronnie doesn't need help. Great tan tonight, Ronnie.
Ronnie's always looking tan.
He's always looking tan. He's always just back from Florida.
Very tan guy.
Very tan guy.
Levis, nice pass. Here's Bryant closing in. Another save made by Hensley.
This is hard-hitting analysis. We're talking about the artificial darkening of pigment of one of the officials.
Lindsay backhands it up the right side. Audrey Wethington at the circle. Tried to go around Daniel. She shuts it down with the stick. Now fires an outlet pass. Bryant one-touches it for Zumwinkle. White is into the zone onside.
A little dancing on the blue line there.
Zumwinkle near corner. White has been more than happy to be patient in the offensive zone, wait for their looks, and it has done them wonders thus far. They're even changing right now. Daniel just went out, replaced by Maddie Wethington. 3:15 to play. Flaherty knocks down the clearing attempt. She can't quite get it through to Norcross. Now she does. Backhand try. And once again, Hensley stands up to the task. Now Flaherty in alone. Oh, what a save.
Oh, off the toe.
Nicole Hensley kicks up the right pad, and that got her on the bottom of the skate. What a save. Wow. By Hensley.
That was way cooler than Johnny Brodzinski's spin pass that made Sports Center last Monday.
Snodgrass's shot goes high. We are now 3-time Sports Center top 10 participants.
8-year-old me would be stoked. 32-year-old me, mildly stoked.
Snodgrass out front. Shot, save, rebound, score.
Didn't have a
Gabby
chance on
Hughes
that one.
Is right there. Johnny on the spot to clean up that rebound. And finally, Maroon is on the board. It's 2-1. Mr. Rodney has taken off his headset. He is heading down to ice level, and suddenly I am so alone up here with no one in my headset to keep me occupied, but we will soldier on. It is a 2-1 White lead here, under 2 to play before the break. Brown with it left side. Moving down low. Snodgrass and Breen with assists that time, and Snodgrass fires this one from the left circle. Rooney stands tall to the task, makes the save. The faceoff will come to her blocker side, closing in on 1.5 minutes. Heisey wins the draw for White, plays it for Zumwinkle. Looked to return the favor there, but couldn't do so. She'll take her time and now does find Heisey on the bank pass. Heisey up the left side, left it behind. She cut into the slot, able to get it to Maddie Wethington. Couldn't play that one through. Maroon full head of steam back the other way. Brown closing in, sends it across, score. Abby Breen, her league-leading 16th goal of the season. And we are all knotted up at 2. It's Maroon 2, White 2. Here under 1 minute to go before the break. Brown and Breen teaming up on that one. 10th assist of the year for Brown, 16th goal of the season for Abby Breen, making a very strong case for DBL MVP, league leader in goals and points. Has appeared in all 8 games. White looking for an answer before the break. Heisey sends this one into the protective netting. We will get a fresh biscuit and have time for one more face-off before the half. So 2-2 here late. We do not have eyes on Peter. Oh, I do see Peter now down low. Be interested to see who he picks to talk to. Under 10 seconds to go. Heisey cuts in. 5 seconds, shot, save, rebound, try to the right side, and that will do it for our first half. So White strikes first, Maddie Wethington and Maggie Flaherty each with a goal. Maroon answers back before the break. Gabby Hughes and Abby Breen each with a goal. And it is 2-2 at the half. And we are going to send it down to ice level. Peter Rodney standing by.
Down here on the ice with Tradition Capital's Maddie Rooney, a 2-time world champion, a Walter Cup champion. It might not be the Walter Cup or a world championship, but Maddie, this is very important, growing the game at the grassroots level. What goes through your mind when you see all the young fans around here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool, even showing up to the building with the fans lined up outside, and then after the game, you know, signing everything. It's just fun summer hockey, and it's great that we get this kind of turnout, and yeah.
All right, you're an Andover native. Would you have attended the Beauty League if it had been a thing when you were a young player?
Oh, for sure. I mean, a quick 45-minute drive, but I would have showed up for it, of course.
All right, we'll drive any distance to go to the Beauty League. That's Maddie Rooney from Tradition Capital. Maddie, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Back upstairs.
Thank you, Peter. Great work as always. Good to hear from Maddie Rooney, the White goaltender. We're knotted up at 2 at the break. Tradition White and Tradition Maroon here in the Tradition Cup. And we take this time to remind you that Tradition is a family of Minnesota-based companies working for good in our communities while connecting the dots for all of your land development, financial services, and home building needs. Learn more at traditionco.com. With over 100 years of business, Tradition takes pride in their people and projects. From land development to financial services and home building, they have a solution for you. Learn more at traditionco.com. We also want to take this time to tell you that starting this week, signed jerseys from the Beauty League will be available in our charity auction. Head over to debutileague.com to get more information. I know I, for one, will be bidding on one of those. A great collector's piece with some great players on it. Definitely something that I want to add to the apartment wall. We also want to tell you that after this, we will have a very special Minnesota special hockey game. Every year we do this here at the Beauty League, a special hockey showcase for Minnesota Special Hockey, a stand-up ice hockey program for athletes of all ages and abilities. Nearly 280 skaters and over 150 volunteers in 16 cities across the state of Minnesota. Looking forward to that one. 21 minutes is all that separates us from the first hoisting of the Tradition Cup here in the Beauty League. Maroon with control. as Steckline pokes this one at the line. White will sweep it away. Again, they're working from left to right with Maddie Rooney in goal. Maroon from right to left. Nicole Hensley in goal, who makes this save with the glove. Bad collision there, as a couple of White skaters go down. Looked like it was Levis and Bryant colliding that time, but neither are worse for the wear. And we get a face-off to the blocker side of Hensley, and we welcome back Mr. Peter Rodney.
I'm back. My heart is still pounding.
Were you nervous?
I am. I'm always nervous.
You're a very nervous guy, very tense.
As my fiance would lovingly say, I'm a very anxious boy.
Butyrac down the right side. We need to get you a deep tissue massage. Backhand try is shut down by Rooney.
I wouldn't say no. It's not from you.
Yeah, no, I would decline that as well.
You're not volunteering?
Justin will take care of that for you. Really dig
Justin's looking away from us right now.
Really dig into those shoulders.
Dig into those shoulders, Justin. Those pork shoulders. Justin is an expert.
Hey, don't start talking about food again.
Justin is an expert grill master and smoker.
Are you an expert grill master and smoker?
Nope, I am not.
Oh, there's a very, very adorable service dog to our right.
Oh, I didn't see the dog at first. I thought you were just awkwardly staring at a person over there.
No, there's, what is that, a yellow lab?
Is it a dog? It's a dog.
See,
I dare you to talk to it.
I have mixed feelings about service dogs. I love them because they're dogs. I don't love them because I can't pet them. And all I want to do when I see a dog is give it some good pets.
It sounds like a you problem, homie.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I actually met a service dog. One of the first games I ever covered, I met a service dog named Bauer at the Upper Midwest High School Elite League. I believe he was the service dog for Cole Borchard, a former Burnsville player who suffered an accident on the ice. But I met his dog, and his dog, just like Cole, was awesome.
Zumwinkle with Heisey. Breen shuts it down. Now return feed. Heisey, right circle for Zumwinkle, down low. White once again just playing this possession game. As the Wethingtons come together, Audrey muscling out Maddie. They collide with Breen down low. Heisey will take it at the far side. Lindsay breaks it up. I'm sensing a budding rivalry between Ava Lindsay and Taylor Heisey. They have just been all over each other tonight.
I would sense a budding rivalry between Ava Lindsay and literally everybody else on the opposing team. Ava Lindsay is not a player to back down from any challenge, and she's not a player to ignore the game within the game, shall we say.
17 and change to play. I have not had a look at the Tradition Cup. I'm guessing it is very similar to the John Scott Cup. Levis with a hard shot there off the drop pass, and now back the other way, moving in.
Oh.
Glove save made. A flash of the leather by Rooney. Thought I heard a whistle, but they keep it alive.
The pride of Andover, Minnesota, Maddie Rooney. Come on, Izzy.
Daniel. Snake bit.
You know, if she'd come up in the St. Paul youth program and not the Minneapolis one, she would have scored that.
Under 17 to play now. Levis down the right side, in with Daniel. Drops it off for her one time.
Whoa,
flutters.
too high.
And goes high.
Just a bit outside.
Norcross in the neutral zone. I love Bob Euchre.
Oh, is that who said that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Never seen the movie.
Butyrac, Snodgrass goes wide. No, Bob Euchre is a national treasure. Fox did a great piece on him in the lead up to this year's All-Star game. I will send you that link, just like I sent you the John Mulaney link on Monday.
You did, didn't you?
Well worth your time. Snodgrass holds this one at the line for Maroon. Knotted up at 2, looking for our first goal of the second half. Barina Pie forced outside by Bryant. And now sent down low, Rosenthal. One-timer from Audrey Wethington deflected away by Norcross. And now this one squirts out in the neutral zone. Norcross closing in. Snodgrass on the back check. And a backhand try there from Norcross is stymied by Hensley. Breakout pass from Maroon, too far for Breen. She's shouldered off that puck by Heisey. Now Zumwinkle. Zumwinkle knifes her way through the neutral zone. Now in the O zone. Nice move around Audrey Wethington. But Hensley comes out to poke that one away. Maddie Wethington at the line now. Toe drag around her sister. Oh, can't finish it off. And it goes up into the netting and out of play.
Wow.
If Maddie Wethington pulled that off, she would have played that highlight at every family reunion until the end of time.
Well, dinner would have been tense, that's for sure.
Face-off is to the glove side of Hensley now. And won by Maroon. Steck line to the far side. It's Audrey Wethington back for Ava Lindsay. Cuts into the slot on the forehand. Blocker save made. It flutters up. Maddie Wethington tripped in her own zone, but she was holding that puck for quite some time, so I'm guessing they're just going to
who knocked her down? Did you see
call it even? I can't say I did, but I will
Audrey Wethington knocked her down.
Did she?
Yes.
Let's see here. Yes, you are right. Oh, yeah, complete lumberjack hack at the ankles.
Deserved.
Got her back for that deke on the other end.
Give it to Izzy Daniel.
Zumwinkle. 2-2, still looking for the first goal of the second half. Do not let the Braemar Arena scoreboard fool you. It is the second. I didn't bring those bingo cards, but we would be blotting a square right now. How did she get that open? Audrey Wethington, forehand, denied.
Oh,
Maddie
man.
Rooney, left pad save and a beauty. Flaherty cutting in. Drops for Heisey, back for Flaherty. Forced off by Hughes. Heisey tries to go through her. Unsuccessful. Hughes down the right side. Backhands for Snodgrass. Return feed. Buterak in the high slot. Cutting in on the back door. Skate to stick. Return feed goes wide.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Hughes, Snodgrass. Her centering attempt also goes wide. Rosenthal will collect the carom at the right point and reverse the field for Snodgrass.
Gabby Rosenthal's here. Fantastic.
It's the second half, and you just realized that?
Well, that's the first time I heard you call her name. I'm just excited. Where's Ramsey Parent?
Buterak, right circle.
That's a deep cut reference.
Yeah, it kind of went over my head.
Rosenthal and Parent were the two-headed monster for a couple of really, really good Blaine High School teams 6 or 7 years ago.
Turnover.
Oh, boy.
Springs Heisey back. Barine on the back check. Drop pass Levis. Rebound try Norcross. Levis. It is in. Peyton Levis muscles her way to that goal. It's the first goal of the second half. White leads it 3-2.
Oh, my goodness. Abby Barine does not want to play the part of the Washington Generals tonight. Forces Heisey to give up the puck, and it ends up working out for Capital anyway.
A 3-2 lead on Peyton Levis's 7th of the season. And White now less than 12 minutes away from hoisting the Tradition Cup.
One quick note here on Levis. We received an email earlier today from Craig Roberts, the Director of Communications for the league, and I'm quoting his direct email here. I introduced myself to Peyton Levis, obviously, the other night, and about a dozen little girls were out in front of Braemar waiting for autographs, and she thanked every kid for coming to the game. I told her that was the greatest thing she could do, and she said, you have to do it. They're the next generation. That is the attitude, that is the spirit of the Beauty League, and that is a lesson we can all learn from.
Amen to that. Keeping the next generation of fans coming back. That's what it's all about. Bazal with it for White. Under 11 to play here in regulation. Both sides still have use of the Dick's House of Sport double puck. See how that comes into play as we make our way down the stretch. Bryant from behind the goal turns it over, goes for a change. Audrey Wethington will lead the charge back for Maroon. Bizal harassing her as she makes her way into the neutral zone. Now into the O zone. Audrey Wethington for Lindsay. Oh, Audrey can't finish it on the back door. Had some room there, couldn't quite get the stick on it and tie up our hockey game.
Somewhere Brad Frost is shaking his head slowly.
Daniel for Zumwinkle, back for Daniel, and a right pad save made by Hensley. What is it going to take for Izzy Daniel to score a goal?
I'm telling you, St. Paul organization.
Snodgrass, Hughes, rebound goes wide. Maroon has had multiple great A's here in the last couple of minutes. Shot through traffic by Barine is seen all the way by Rooney. She'll hold on for the whistle, under 10 to play.
Is it just me, or do I spy a Casey Middlestat Colorado Avalanche jersey here in the building?
Looking.
He's right there.
Spotted.
There you go.
And I have some bad news for that fan. I don't know that Casey's making it here tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I am told that he was a very, very late scratch after announced. We'll have to wait and see. But
what was the police escort I saw on the way here then?
We might have one very disappointed Casey Middlestat fan.
Oh. Womp, womp, womp.
White with it here, under 9 to play. Heisey has it. Flaherty for Daniel, and Zumwinkle will take it. Enter the zone. She's all alone. Now finds Heisey, a late trailer on the right side. Below the line now. Forced outside by Steckline. She cuts her way to the high slot. Drop pass, left circle, Norcross. Turns it back up high. Bryant closing in, and that takes a loud carom off the Braemar end board here.
Oh, my goodness.
Heisey for Bryant. Tried to pick a corner, and it goes high.
Brooke Bryant's shot brought to you by Lockheed Martin.
Levis forces a turnover, has Norcross streaking out in front, pulls it out, left circle, cutting in. Save made Hensley. Puck battle for it in the far side corner. 2 maroon jerseys, 2 white jerseys. White comes away with it. Bryant fires a wrister from the left side. Hensley hangs on and will get a face-off here.
We're getting closer and closer to crunch time here. I want the double puck. Somebody turn on that light.
You know what? I'm surprised that Jim doesn't notice that it still says the first half. He seems like someone that would be on top of these things.
I also wouldn't put it past Jim to tell whomever he's working with to leave it as the first half just to annoy you.
I wouldn't put it past him. Steckline with it for Maroon. Audrey Wethington, drop pass Steckline, left side, centers, loose out front. Where is it? White will eventually gain control as it's Flaherty sending this one out of the zone. Bizal right side, pulls up, feeds the middle for Flaherty. She pulls it out right side now for Bizal. Down low left side. Flaherty at the point. Staring down Steckline. Good stick check there from the veteran, forcing it out of the zone. Bizal. Levis into the zone, cutting in, tried to pull up, lost the handle. Ava Lindsay with it. 2-on-2 with Hughes. Lindsay gets it back, breaking in.
All the way through.
And Maroon will reset here in the zone. Hughes. Left side, shot it low, and Hensley sticks that one up out of play. We will pause with 6:10 to play.
SophieSquad.org.
There you have it.
You can go back to lip syncing the song. I'll just keep saying SophieSquad.org.
Under 6 to play now. Face off to the glove side of Rooney. Zumwinkle left that one behind Daniel. Buterak turns it over. Snodgrass lost to Heisey. Backhand pass for Bryant. In with Daniel. Bryant backhand. Buterak falls behind the play. Bryant digging it out. Took a little bit of a shot there. A little slow to get
Who
up.
hit her?
But I want to say it was Heisey.
Heisey? No.
We'll have to take another look.
Replay staff, please and thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and pass the laptop over to you. It's queued up. You take a look.
Well, I
Daniel
want
down
to see
the left
Izzy Daniel
side.
score a goal here.
Slows it down.
No.
Oh, Heisey can't collect the pass. Norcross.
Oh.
Only 5 minutes separating us from crowning the first Tradition Cup champion. Zumwinkle thought about the shot. Who was the culprit?
I hope nobody replays that or rewatches that. That could have gone so badly. That was Gabby Hughes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Puck is kept alive by Hensley. Now Maroon briefly into the zone. Flaherty will chop this one up near the rafters. Zumwinkle pulls it down, and White's in.
I don't think it was a malicious play by Hughes. I think she might have just given her a little bit more of a bump than she anticipated.
Norcross down for Flaherty. Both teams still with the Dick's House of Sport double puck. Heisey is tripped, but we will play on. Rosenthal left side. Steckline closing in.
Oh.
Tried to pick a corner. It goes wide.
Oh, no.
Taylor Heisey
Oh, no.
on a breakaway. Big insurance goal if she can get it to go.
Oh.
She is stopped.
Yeah.
Nicole Hensley says not today, and Taylor Heisey still held off the score sheet here. Steckline left side. Audrey Wethington flutters that one over the goal. Heisey will go to play it in the corner for White. 3.5 to play. When will we see the double puck?
As soon as they remember they have it.
Audrey Wethington closing in. Levis collapses as well. It goes far into the corner, and Buterak will go in there with Wethington, try to dig it out. At the left post, backhand try there from Maddie Wethington, goes wide. Maroon with it back the other way, 2-on-2. Lindsay and Buterak into the zone. Lindsay closing in, backhand try. Oh, it's a goal. A back bar goal right there for Ava Lindsay. Absolutely filthy, and we're tied at 3.
Oh, my goodness. Silky smooth on the back end. We know she didn't learn that from her father.
Shots fired at Mr. Lindsay.
He'll get over it.
Ava Lindsay with just her second of the DBL season. She had 10 assists coming in tonight, but finds the score sheet here. Just over 2 minutes to play. Tied up at 3 here in the inaugural Tradition Cup.
Izzy Daniels on the ice. I just got a feeling about a clutch goal coming from Izzy Daniels.
Let's get going.
Brown with it. Leaves it for Buterak. Return feed Brown. Coming up on double puck time here. When will they light it off? 2:04. White has lit it. They will lose 2 seconds. Now Maroon has it. Norcross feeding for Bryant. Broken up. Levis collects. And the return feed for Norcross is controlled by Audrey Wethington for Maroon.
I know it's 4-on-4 and it's August, but that was a really nice defensive play there on the centering pass.
Snodgrass over the line, looking for Rosenthal as the nines come together. Heisey looks to shovel it out of the zone. And White will break out. Minute 30 now. Could we see a shootout here as Heisey fires this one wide? Could we see a 3-puck shootout in the inaugural Tradition Cup? Hughes. Broken up by Heisey. She finds Zumwinkle, who will peel it back near her own goal. Surveying on the breakout. Leaves it short for Taylor Heisey, who's into the zone onside. Cutting into the slot. She'll pull it out up high. And White will look to play their same possession game. Zumwinkle is denied there by Hensley. Maroon with control of it. Under 1 minute to play here from Braemar. Steckline. Over the line on the left side, now closing in, backhand.
Where is
it goes wide. She had a lot of room to work with there. I thought the puck might have ended up in the netting, but we will play on, and now puck is frozen on the far side. Two white jerseys, two maroon jerseys. White will come away with it. Heisey down the far side, 24 seconds to go. Bizal. Zumwinkle down the left side. Who will be the hero? Cutting in, can't get a shot off. Good poke check by Hensley. 14 seconds now. Zumwinkle.
Don't give her any room.
Maddie Wethington tipped, find Heisey. 6 seconds now. Centering look, too far, Maddie Wethington. Now Buterak will play it, and that will take us to a 3-puck shootout. And no, we're going to play a full extra session. This is news to me. We are going to play a 5-minute 3-on-3 period. The goaltenders will switch sides. We will play 5 minutes of 3-on-3, and I believe then head to a 3-puck shootout.
Is this going to be sudden death overtime, or is this just like extra time in soccer?
I would imagine sudden death.
Okay.
Hensley and Rooney will swap sides here, and we will play 5 minutes of 3-on-3 hockey here. And we have now spotted the Tradition Cup down behind the white goal. That thing looks pretty dang sweet, Peter.
Is that an oil drum?
Beer keg.
Is that really what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wonder how many of the players are under 21 out there. There are a few.
Well, let's take a look. I've got none on white. I've got Ava Lindsay as the only under 21 on maroon, so just one.
Gatorade for Ava. Gatorade for Ava.
And we should clarify it is an empty beer keg so as to not violate the City of Edina's food and beverage code. The puck has dropped. White wins the draw. The clock has not started, so we're just playing with fun money, and now it does. As Flaherty leaves it for Heisey, the 3-on-3 extra session is underway. Zumwinkle down the left side, looking to end it early. Lost it on the far post.
What an unfair trio White's got out there right now. Maggie Flaherty, Taylor Heisey, and Grace Zumwinkle. Are you kidding me?
Flaherty wrap around try. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We get a whistle, and it is out.
It's not there.
As Hensley, I don't even think Hensley knew where that puck was. She just kind of froze like a statue. Please don't go in. And we'll get a face-off to her glove side.
Oh, like a little gameswomanship here with a late change from maroon. Time ticking away.
White wins the draw. Heisey plays it back right side. Zumwinkle has Flaherty out front. Backhand rebound sits out loose. And Brown will control for maroon. It's a 2-on-1 heading back. Left side closing in. Backhand rebound. Flaherty will play it for White.
Back check.
And they'll be sprung back the other way. Zumwinkle down the left side. Heisey is the trailer for White. Zumwinkle will keep. Has a chance. Blocker save made by Hensley, and a lively carom off the waffle board will carry Heisey to the near side.
Hensley is in the zone right now. She is seeing everything.
Maddie Wethington closing, tried to send it across.
Is that Abby Barine?
Might have been hooked.
Abby Barine is directing traffic in the defensive zone, throwing a shoulder into the opposing player. She wants this.
Maddie Wethington in with Levis. Good back check there from Lee Steckline. Now finds Barine down the right side. 2-on-1 with Audrey Wethington. Steckline will join as well. Barine sends it across. Norcross will kick that one away. And now a 1-on-1 look. Levis and Steckline. Levis waiting for support. Probably wanting a change. Bizal can't collect. The centering look. Norcross will play it near corner. Backhand out front. Levis. Blocker save made by Hensley. Grade A scoring chance there for White, but they cannot solve Nicole Hensley, and we play on here in overtime. Battled for on the near side. Lindsay comes away with it for Maroon. Finds, oh no! Lindsay, as Hughes is still on a knee. Oh, I don't want to see a replay of that one either.
Yikers, buddy.
We will play on. If that's what I thought I saw, that was really bad, but I will have to we'll have to check again. Oof.
Oh, man, talk about a plot twist.
Brown for Lindsay left side.
Oh, no.
Stolen away by Bryant. Breakaway look here
Oh, boy.
for Brooke Bryant. Chance to win it for White, and she left it behind.
Bobbles McGee.
Ava Lindsay back the other way, under 2 to play.
Rip it.
Lindsay closing in, turned over. Zumwinkle will control and reset for White. Back and forth in her own zone, just trying to get some kind of leverage. Now she backhands it ahead. And no one will play this one. Steckline goes all the way down to get it. Minute 18 to go.
You know, it's easy to forget considering what we've watched all summer, but these are competitive hockey players. They're not going to go away quietly. It doesn't matter that it's August. These women are going to compete.
Buterak out front. Rosenthal can't get the backhand on. Now 1 minute to go here in overtime. Flaherty shovels it far side. Izzy Daniel. White looking to break out. Maroon giving them fit. Snodgrass turns it over. Doesn't have an angle, but she'll wrap it around. Looking, serving, finds the trailer. It's Brown.
Oh.
Her shot deflected up into the netting by Izzy Daniel. The clock will stop here. And now it will start with under 30 seconds to go here in overtime.
Well, let's see who's savvy about running time. I would have called a late change here.
Heisey wins the draw for White. 20 seconds to go. Zumwinkle left side. Heisey out front. Centered. Brown kicks it away. Heisey got it back again. Brown backhand clear. Maddie Wethington holds the zone. 5 seconds. Wethington stripped by her sister Audrey. That will do it for overtime. We'll see what happens if we will play another session or hop to 3 puck.
I think we go 2 on 2.
Oh, jeez.
2 on 2 for 3 minutes is the
2
call.
on 2 for 3 minutes. I feel like I'm back at the Brick Invitational at the West Edmonton Mall.
Boy, oh boy, we are going to play 2 on 2 hockey here at Braemar for 3 minutes.
If I'm Tradition Mortgage, I'm throwing Claire Buterak out there. Do you want to know why, Will? Because in 2015, Claire Buterak scored in overtime to send the Andover Huskies to the state tournament against Elk River. She's got the clutch gene.
It's Heisey and Norcross for White, Barine, and Steckline for Maroon. Heisey's shot is blocked by Barine. What a cat and mouse game this will be. Norcross looking to create some space here. Heisey got past Barine, lost the stick, fake shot, Norcross scores! Tradition Capital wins the first Tradition Cup.
And the crowd goes wild.
Norcross with her 10th of the season. Heisey sent it across. Norcross puts it home. And Tradition Capital will hoist the Tradition Cup, and now it's brought out onto the ice. Look how glorious it is.
That is an oil drum.
A great goaltending battle here at Braemar Arena. And ultimately, it's Maddie Rooney outdueling Nicole Hensley. Tradition Capital, Team White, will hoist the Tradition Cup for the first time here in Djibouti League. Izzy Daniel, Maggie Flaherty, Savannah Norcross, Taylor Heisey, Madison Bazal, Peyton Levis, Brooke Bryant, Grace Zumwinkle, Maddie Wethington, and Maddie Rooney, amongst a few others who have participated for Tradition Capital this season, will all have their names on
Oh,
the
it's a
Tradition Cup.
It looks like a grill.
It does look like a grill.
Is that a grill?
It really does.
Is that Ben Hankinson?
It is Ben Hankinson. He has been given the mic. And we will take a moment to hear what he has to say.
Taylor is a part of bringing tradition and the women to the Beauty League. And it was a tremendous success thanks to everything Tradition Companies has done to get the women's division going. And your hard work and Cindy Baldwin's hard work and Cindy Stoney's hard work and all of your awesome women. Taylor, you're going to present the Tradition Cup. First time to your winning team.
Maddie Rooney will be the first to take the Tradition Cup and bring it to her teammates. Wonder how much the thing weighs.
11 pounds, 7 ounces.
Rooney's still holding on to it. Think they're going to hop down and pose for a picture before they hand it off anymore. I wonder if we'll have the traditional passing of the Tradition Cup. Perhaps a victory lap or two around Braemar Arena here.
We have more hockey to play tonight. We can't take too long with this. Let's go.
As Tradition Capital poses at center ice, the inaugural winners of the Tradition Cup. Year 10 of the Beauty League. I cannot believe it took us 10 years to add a women's division. When it delivers us hockey like that, a double overtime thriller. Savannah Norcross with the game winner, 2-on-2 on the feed from Taylor Heisey.
Well, if anyone was going to deliver a women's game to the Beauty League, it was going to be Taylor Williamson. I had the pleasure of interviewing her for a story a couple of years ago, and she is a wonderful human being, so well-spoken, such a pro in everything that she does. She is a real gem, and if she ran for mayor of Edina tomorrow, I don't live here, but I would door knock for Taylor Williamson.
The festivities continue here. Maroon and white each pose for a picture together. And with that, the women's portion of Year 10 of the Beauty League has concluded. Players will slowly filter their way off the ice. We'll have a resurface, and then we will have a very special presentation of Minnesota Special Hockey.
Yeah, here we go.
Peter, any final thoughts here on the women's season?
I hope to see the women's division expand next year. I think that the women's game deserves more than 2 teams here. Tradition did a great job in year 1, but now it's time to build, and nobody builds better than Tradition.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Once again, white, Tradition Capital, is the first ever champion of Tradition Cup. Savannah Norcross, your game-winning hero. Don't go anywhere, folks. When we return, we have Minnesota Special Hockey to be followed by the men's championship. It's Anderson and it's Tria. Can Anderson pull off the Cinderella story and deny Tria of their 4th John Scott Cup? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here from the Beauty League. We welcome you back here from Braemar Arena, a very special presentation of Minnesota Special Hockey. It is Team Green and Team White. Here in this one, some background about Special Hockey. Established in 2006 with 2 teams in Edina and Blaine. This past season had almost 320 registered players and almost 200 volunteers, and there's a goal right there from Klaus Friedrich.
What a shot from the slot, just picks a corner.
And White is on the board first here, now going back down the other way. Peterson closing, scores!
Oh!
Right past Ryan Lindgren. And Green with a response. We are tied up. It's 1-1.
Lindgren had no shot on that one. 0 shot on that one.
Some line changes here. Players aged between 5 and 55 years old. In this program, back in 2017, they partnered with the Minnesota Wild to create a new logo representing the NHL support. And coming up this season, they will add 2 more teams in Mankato and Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Lorsung with it on the far side. Grace Zumwinkle out there, little give and go.
Oh, we got a goal on the other side here.
2 pucks.
2 pucks.
And our ref, Ben Hankinson, will pick that one up. Now here's Jack Carter down the left side. Oh, save made Lindgren.
Oh, the
rebound, he scores. Big celebration from Jack Carter. And Green has the lead. Down on the other end, Lorsung, glove save made, rebound, still loose.
Keep banging away at it.
Matty Rudy stands tall, wrap around, try. Williamson closing, it's loose.
Yeah, there we go.
They score. We are tied up at 2, White with a response.
This is by far the most important game of the entire schedule.
2-2 your score, 7 and change to play here. Green and White. Heisey will control it off the draw, get it up ahead for Jockish.
Ooh.
That one, heavy wrister right there.
The
for
rocket
Jockish.
goes just wide, huh?
This one played out in the neutral zone where Jimmy Schultz is taking a break mid-play to sign a jersey. Lindgren comes out of goal to play this one. Ryan Bischel, he's replacing Lindgren.
He's replacing Lindgren. They've had enough of Lindgren in net.
Here I thought Bischel was just out there playing in his goalie gear. Would have been pretty fun. Backhand right there from Jordan Pettman.
Jordan's got some moves. A slick little backhand pass there. Golden Domer against Golden Domer.
3-2 lead now for Green. Jockish gives it off to Heisey, back for Jockish. Can't quite control that one. Green breaks back the other way. Pettinen dekes out Holla. And here we go. Closing in. Oh! Snipe! Jordan Pettinen, bar down on Ryan Bischel. My goodness.
If SportsCenter wants to take one, have that one. Holy Hannah.
I don't even know if any of the Anderson players are going to be able to do that tonight on Bischel. Bischel couldn't let 2 get by. He makes a right kick save there. 5.5 to play. Fighting for it. There is Kaysen. Back hand try from Carter goes wide. 5.5 to play. Mission statement of the Minnesota Wild Special Hockey: to enrich the lives of individuals with developmental disabilities through increasing their personal development and self-confidence on and off the ice by having fun, learning teamwork, gaining friendships, and increased physical activity. Williamson down the other way for White, past the diving Jimmy Schultz, backhand, just wide.
Jimmy Schultz going face down. Justin Hall crashing into the boards. Williamson leaving everyone in their wake.
Down the right side for White, Corey Reinhold. Chasing after this one, Lorsung will win it for White. Gets it around Carter on the right side. And again, somehow a second puck just keeps finding its way in. Zumwinkle for Lorsung, working in. Save Nate Rooney. Schultz takes it. Played ahead there by Peterson. Racing after it is Carter. Zumwinkle and Schmidt have it now. Zumwinkle will steer it into the corner, flip it up ahead. Where do these pucks come from?
Who cares?
Lorsung in with Jockish.
Oh, around him.
Past the diving Nate Schmidt, backdoor feed. Jockish looking for it. Oh, off the side of the net. Under 4 to play now. Holla centers it. Lorsung. Rudy just keeps scoring. Reinhold's poking at it. Zumwinkle, Lorsung. Jockish goes wide. Oh, they just can't get it in. Holla will send it back out front. Lorsung off the side of the cage again. Jockish and Al Pertinen comes to play it for Green. Carter, now we're going to get a whistle, and Ben Hankinson will reassert control of this game. 3:05 to go. Jim Carroll announces the goal under review.
Got a little banter here between Nate Schmidt and Evil Sizer.
Keandre Miller down on the other end.
Oh,
snipe!
Friedrich going for goal number 2 tonight.
Holla helping him out down there. He gets it. Second goal of the night for Klaus Friedrich. Can they make it 2 in one go? They can. There are 2 bucks behind Matty Rooney. Or check that. Hensley is down there. I think they might have switched at one point.
It's not often you score a goal on a goaltender like Nicole Hensley.
Center ice face-off. Sam Cashin down the right side. Closing in on Bishel score. Sam Cashin pots one for Green. Now Brett Williamson has it for White.
They
Down
can't
the
stop
left
him.
side, knifes his way through the neutral zone. Closing in, has a teammate out front. Couldn't quite get the handle on the centering look. Now he'll wrap it around, left it on the goal mouth.
Oh.
And Biza Peterson will clear that one away.
Great defensive play there.
Hull's gonna play this one ahead. Good pass there from Caden Ronsky.
Forget the John Scott Cup. Let's do this all night.
Williamson for White. Full head of steam from Justin Hull. Williamson, forehand, backhand score. Beauty of a tuck there from Williamson. Nice celly into the bench. As we come up on 1 minute remaining, Zumwinkle has it. Reinhold's closing, scores. And another one, Lorsung scores.
It's pandemonium on the ice right now.
That it is.
Pandemonium.
Hensley is going to get a sunburn from the amount of times the goal horn has gone off. As Bishel will set this one up, and he's got Cashin bearing in on him. Pad save. Zumwinkle nearly had her pocket picked there. Heisey gets it ahead. Jockish scores. Nate Jockish with a goal for White. Down on the other end. Somehow that one stays out. 15 seconds to go. Bishel with a great save down there. Heisey will play this one. Zumwinkle getting it out. Barine, and that will do it.
It's 4-4. What do we do here?
Braemar, and a good hand from the folks in attendance here. And now some pictures to be taken. So fortunate to have Minnesota Special Hockey here with us. We'll have a nice handshake line. And then some pictures before the John Scott Cup between Tria and Anderson. A lot of talent out there tonight, Peter.
A lot of talent out there, and if any game could put
pictures at center ice now. Green and white with a well-fought battle there. These guys now getting the opportunity to commiserate with a lot of the people they look up to throughout the years. Some of the NHL's best. Eric Holla, Keandre Miller, Ryan Lindgren in there, Justin Hull. And of course, the women's side as well. Lee Steckline, Nicole Hensley, Ben Hankinson, the man behind all of this, agent for Octagon Hockey, former NHLer, pops in the picture as well. Mark Parrish down there in the mix with a few other coaches. And now we'll have a good stick salute right here to cap off the annual Minnesota Special Hockey game. Sticks raised high to the rafters. And there you have it.
if anything could give you a level of perspective, it would be this game right here. Hockey truly is for everyone. Let's keep that in mind as we continue into the regular season. What a fun evening for all involved.
So we are going to take a brief break while these two sides warm up. When we return, it's Anderson and it's Tria in the 10th annual John Scott Cup here from Braemar Arena. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here at the Beauty League.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome. It's good to see you tonight. Real quick, we're having a little carnival for the kids out back. So after the big game, bring the kids out, hardest shot, some balloon animals, some face painting, etc. After the big game, after Team Anderson wins tonight. So I'm part of a foundation called Shine a Light, and we are a youth mental health awareness and education foundation. We specialize in supporting music therapy programs, M-Health Fairview, HCMC. We also develop some mental fitness programming that has to do with visualization, mindfulness meditation, breath work for kids. We worked with Breck High School boys and girls last year, and we're looking to expand a little bit. And we just want to thank you for supporting us with your proceeds, one of the foundations that the Beauty League supports. So thanks for coming out. And this is Mark Wick. He's on our board. I want to talk a little bit about mental fitness.
Throughout the summer, we've been able to see the importance of our physical health and watching these elite athletes, men and women, play. We all have a good understanding of our physical health. And we take care of that, but also let's remember that each and every one of us also has mental health. And it's important for us to take care of our mental health. And if you're in a bad spot, things aren't going well for you, I ask that you always think about reaching out for help. Talk to a friend, a colleague, a professional, something like that. But we have this idea that it's a sign of weakness, and I can tell you there's no bigger sign of strength and courage than to reach out and ask for help. It's okay to not be okay. And you don't have to suffer in silence. One of the things I think we need right now more in this world is to be show more kindness. And I want you to look around at the people around you. You have no idea what the person next to you is going through. So let's try to be kind to one another. But more importantly, be kind to yourself. And we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Now, let's welcome Clara Rose from Edina as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Clara Rose.
Well, Peter, I've got a chicken taco in my stomach. I am freshly rejuvenated, and it is a good thing because we are in for an instant classic. It's the previously winless Anderson looking for their first John Scott Cup, and Tria looking for their fourth and their third consecutive here from Braemar. Alongside Peter Rodney, I'm Will Peterson. Peter will also be my eyeside reporter tonight. Anderson coming in at 1-5-2, entered the DBL playoffs winless, and now with a chance, just if they win back-to-back, they will be John Scott Cup champions. Tria coming in at 5-3, semifinal win over Walser. And we are underway. Anderson working from left to right, wearing white. Tria from right to left in dark uniforms, the black with blue accents. Anderson in goal is Ethan Hyder, the two-time All-Beauty Team goaltender, two-time defending All-Beauty Team goaltender. On the other side, Tria has Ryan Bischel in net for them with his league-leading 4-1 record. Long stretch pass evades Halla, so Kaiser will go back and play it for Anderson. And he finds Keandre Miller. Welcome to the Beauty League this year, Keandre Miller. Here's Eric Halla on a breakaway. Can he start off with a bang? Backhand! They're gonna say no goal. Thought that one might have snuck under the bar. We will play on. Boyd battles for it in the slot. We remain scoreless.
Well, I'll put my my good goal sign back into my holster. I thought that went in. I thought it hit the top of the netting, but you know what? I think we'll be better off for it.
At the line, Hull will play this one, working down low on the backhand. And now all the way around. There's Jimmy Schultz with it now. Gets it back for Hull, left circle, cutting into the slot, backdoor feed, Rao looking to wrap it around. Forced outside by Kaiser, now back to the point for Schultz, D-to-D for Hull. His pass is intercepted. Kalen Addison will play it out of the zone. Becker in over the line, lost it, and back the other way, it's Pagansky. Has Rao with him streaking, waffle boarded away by Hyder. Rebound controlled by Pagansky in the slot. Pressure from Becker forces him to the corner. And it's Nate Schmidt with it at the line, the Tria captain.
Why is it called a waffle board?
You know, that is a great question. I would have asked Doc Emmerich, because that's who I picked that up from.
Where is Doc Emmerich? Where in the world is Doc Emmerich?
Oh, probably retired in a nice New England home. Lively carom off the end board there, right out in front of Bischel. No one was there for Anderson to send it home. Of note, Ethan Hyder is the only active Anderson player to be named to the All-Beauty team, and Dylan whiffs on the back door. Had a nice chance there off the rebound, was Johnny on the spot, couldn't get off his stick. Ethan Hyder, the only current Anderson player to be named to the All-Beauty team. He was a two-time selection, two-time reigning in 2022 and 23. Tria has 3, Eric Halla and Nate Schmidt in 2023, and Noah Cates back in 2022. Neither side has had a most valuable beauty, although should Tria hold on, have to imagine Eric Halla's case is as good as anyone's.
I think Nate Schmidt might be up there too. He's made it to every game for one thing.
That is false. Nate Schmidt missed a game. Eric Halla, on the other hand, does have perfect attendance. 3 members of the perfect attendance club on this Tria team. Eric Halla with 8 games played. Austin Pagansky and Kyle Rao each with 8 as well. Moving in is Alex Steves, and Bischel gets a piece of it with the glove.
Thank goodness Keandre Miller's here. We were running low on New York Rangers.
Cates will backhand this ahead, and
Too many men on the ice.
Did they really?
Yep.
Too many men. We will get a penalty shot here for Anderson, so a chance to strike early.
Oh, my goodness.
Penalty shot will be taken by Travis Boyd. Anderson team leader in points with 15. Looking for his 7th goal of the season, and here he goes. Travis Boyd denied by Bischel.
Nothing.
Got that left pad up and makes a big save. Hull over the line, left it in the high slot. Anderson turns it over. Jack Becker, full head of steam, close. And Bischel makes the save. We lost you for a moment there. Glad to be back with you.
Glad to be back. We cut out for like 8 seconds.
I still panicked. I've had that feeling one too many times, Peter.
It's okay, buddy.
You know, we went all the way up to Warrow to do a game. And
Yeah.
we got, I think, the first like 2 minutes in, and then stream completely went dark, and we couldn't
Nice.
get it back on.
Funny story, we were in Roseau last winter doing the Max rivalry game. And, oh, that goes right. And Tony and I did the broadcast. People could hear us, but we couldn't hear each other. So Tony and I were smushing our ears together for the entire game while small children, if you've ever been to Roseau, they have slats and little spaces between the bleachers. And kids realized we were doing the broadcast, and I think I had my ankle grabbed 4 or 5 times. I'm pretty sure Tony had his pant leg tugged on a couple of times. Couldn't hear each other, and tiny hands kept grabbing at us from underneath the bleachers like little trolls. It was quite an experience.
You're a little troll. Toninato with a heavy wrister.
I have slept under a
Mitchell makes the
bridge.
save. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Rao leaves it for Dylan. And Hyder absorbed most of that impact. The rebound goes to the left corner and cleared down. The captain, Nate Schmidt. 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points for the new Florida Panther as he carves his way over the line. Nice pass, Pagansky, return feed, Rao can't finish. Good work by Hyder to stay with the play that time, sliding to his left and shutting down Mr. Rao. Now played on the near side, held by Pagansky. Cole lost it. Alex Steves in the slot. Backdoor. Bischel with an acrobatic, sprawling save to his right. We will have a whistle.
Oh, my gosh. Get him some icy hot after that one. He pulled something there.
He stayed down in that position long enough where I was starting to wonder if he was stuck in a half splits of sort, but he does get up now. Ryan Bischel, the former Benilde St. Margaret Red Knight, the former Notre Dame Fighting Irish, now in the Boston Bruins organization. Keandre Miller, D-to-D for Lindgren. You're right, we do have just a gluttony of New York Rangers with us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching Keandre right now, and I don't know why I keep calling him Keandre. It's not like we're on a first-name basis or anything. But I'm watching Keandre play, and you can just tell that he is in first gear intentionally right now, because if he turned it up even to second gear, he would just blow everybody out of the water.
We get a whistle here. It'll be offsides. We are still scoreless here between Anderson and Tria, the 10th John Scott Cup here from Braemar Arena. Again, Anderson has never won a John Scott Cup in their franchise history. There has only been one program to win more than one. It is Tria, the 3-time champions, 2019, 2022, and 2023. Tria entered the playoffs last year as the number 4 seed. The only bottom-ranked team to ever do so, to ever go from the number 4 seed all the way to champion. Anderson looks to repeat that same fate here in 2024. Jackson Cates centers. McKenzie fluttering puck off the end board. He gets it right back. Schmidt backhand feed. Jackson Cates sliding save made by Ethan Hyder, and he'll hold on. We get a whistle.
Element should be here.
Peter,
It's the only time I'll say it.
Your resident
It's the only time I say it.
election denier, Peter Odney.
Well, the steal already happened because Anderson's here. Element's not here.
Addison will control. Kaiser up the far side. Anderson working from left to right with coaches Paul Martin and Taylor Chorney. Coach Martin gave a very nice talk before the game about mental health, partnering with the Shine a Light Foundation, one of the many charities that Dubuque League supports. Addison swings it down low. Boyd in the near side. On the other side, Tria coached by Paul Fletcher and Mark Parrish, as those two look to get Tria to 3 straight John Scott Cups. Cutting in, scores!
That'll work. That'll work.
Noah Cates with his 9th of the season. And Tria is on the board first. It's 1-0, just over 13 to play.
I can't believe it took us 10 minutes to get our first goal, but it's just different in the playoff round here. We've seen more speed, more defense, and apparently more Noah Cates launching laser beams at the Anderson net.
Under 13 to play. Noah Cates, the 2022 All-Beauty team member, has his 9th here of the season. Toninato on the back door. Nice spinning feed that time on the far side from Jack Becker, but Toninato cannot finish. It hops up into the protective netting here at Braemar. We will pause, 12.5 to play.
Will, I think if Dom was a Hermantown Hawk, I think that would have gone in.
I can't help but agree.
I think it would have gone
as
in.
Keandre Miller controls this one off the draw. Shovels it across for Toninato, cutting in, backdoor. Lindgren and Bischel covers up.
Did you see the pick that Keandre Miller threw at the blue line?
Can't say I did. I will rewind a little bit.
Keandre Miller's not here to play around, dog.
Oh, yeah. Definitely got up there, down low. Miller sends it again. Schultz with control. He gets it up for his fellow Shark, Rao. And Miller will control it after Holla couldn't catch up. A lot of snow just went up down there on that Keandre Miller stop start. Boyd tries to go 5-hole. Bischel drops down out of the butterfly to make the save.
That's what I mean when I say Keandre is playing at a slower speed for the benefit of everybody else on the ice.
Keandre Miller went to Minnetonka High School for a couple of seasons, moved on to the NTDP, had a very nice career at the University of Wisconsin, and that made him a 2018 first-round selection of the New York Rangers, where he's played his pro hockey ever since. The net is off. Hyder will pull it right back on. Hull works this one down the right side. Nice flip pass. Holla. Ooh, you can see he was trying to go that glove side top corner, but Hyder is able to flash the leather. Couldn't get it out quite in time to prevent the whistle. So with under 11 to play, we will pause. Trio with a 1-0 lead on Noah Cates' 9th of the season.
I really appreciate Ethan Hyder moving the net back himself. Talk about a do-it-yourselfer. I wouldn't be surprised if he never calls a plumber, never calls an HVAC guy. I bet he does all the home projects around his house.
Do you take care of your home projects?
No, I don't.
Toninato fires it wide. You've got a guy for that?
No, I don't.
You just let it sit in disarray?
Yes, I do. No, I got a guy. Got a couple of guys.
Is one of the guys your dad?
No.
Not a handyman?
My father is old and not good at home stuff.
Well, my dad is old and good at home stuff, so that works out. Alex Steves fires a wrister, and Bischel, I don't think he even knew where that puck was, to be frank, but he ends up finding it. 10 minutes to go. Will be a face-off deep in the Tria zone.
I take that back. My dad does some stuff. I don't want to throw him completely under the bus here. He can do some stuff.
Alex Steves and Jackson Cates on the draw, a couple of brothers. As Alex Steves finds Kaiser, who rifles it wide. The net is
7
off.
feet off. There we go.
And Dylan initially was imploring the ref to stop play, but realizes that Bischel is a capable boy and pulls it right back on.
Very capable boy.
Dylan down low for Pagansky. Going to work with Kaiser, who gains control here, forced into the corner by Jackson Cates. Good UMD reunion down there in that corner. And now it's fed up high for Hull. Ben Steves out there as well. I don't know what we have more of, UMD Bulldogs or New York Rangers.
I hope we have more New York Rangers.
Schultz cutting in, backhand try, stopped by Hayter. And Kaiser will play it up the left side, now Addison. Kaiser over the line. Under 9 to play now. He rifles this one down. Schultz will go to play it on the backhand, and he'll find Hull. Long stretch pass. McKenzie going in. Rebound, score!
Oh!
Curtis McKenzie with his 2nd of the season. It is an insurance goal for Tria, and it's 2-0.
Boy, heck of a time to score your 2nd goal of the season. Nice timing there, Curtis McKenzie. Insurance, indeed.
Got it through the wickets of Ethan Hyder, and then just barely snuck it inside of that right post. They don't ask Cal, they ask Cal many. Curtis McKenzie with the 2nd of the year. And it is a 2-goal lead for Tria. looking to compete the three-peat. Miller through traffic. Becker trying to tip that one, and now Schultz with a nice little stick pad to the ribs right there. Under 8 to play, face off to the glove side of Bishop. Tie up on the draw. Schultz comes in from his wing to play it. Nice pass. Finds Eric Hall on the other end. He's in with Noah Cates. Keeps it. Shot. Rebound. Sliding save made by Hyder. Now Anderson full head of steam back the other way. Becker knifes his way into the zone. Drop pass. Finds Ben Steves. Forced to the far side half wall. Hollow will pick his pocket and take it down the other way. Drop pass, Nate Schmidt cutting in, score! Nate Schmidt with his 9th of the season. The captain adds on another. And Tria has found their stride offensively. It's 3-0.
Oh my goodness, what a shot by Nate Schmidt.
22 career NHL goals. Have to wonder how many he's got in Beauty League over the years. I'd imagine he's
a million.
He's up over 50 over the last few years. Dylan's over the line. And now Noah Cates is stopped by Hyder. Thought they might be able to pull off 3 in a row. They'll have to settle for 2. Curtis McKenzie and Nate Schmidt with the most recent tallies. It is a 3-0 Trio lead here from Braemar. Pagansky wins the draw. Lindgren comes off the wing to play it. Rao looking for Pagansky. Nearly an own goal, but Keandre Miller deflects it away. And now he will head man the rush. Leaves it for Toninato. Banking in. Backhands it to the far side. Lindgren pokes at it. Dillon will clear it up for Pagansky. 2-on-1. Pagansky and Rao against Miller. Kicked at by Rao, and Hyder is able to get across and make the play. Hull from between the dashes. Thought about shooting. Gives it for Pagansky. Rao right out in front. Backhand try. Save made Hyder. Lindgren up ahead. Toninato over the line. Kaiser lost out. The other 7 takes it. Rao back the other way. Backhand out front. Addison kicks at it. Played from below the goal line by Cates. And now Boyd will work back for Anderson. Still looking for their first goal here in this one. This is looking more like the Anderson we knew during the regular season. Now Curtis McKenzie. Left side looking for his second. Went back to the forehand and Hyder stayed with him. Kaiser with it. Have a feeling if Anderson could just get one, maybe get in some kind of rhythm before the break. Who can be the man to break the ice is Alex Steves. Upends McKenzie on the far side. Schultz flips this one ahead. Too far for Nate Schmidt. Icing waved. Hyder plays it for Kaiser, who's tangled up with McKenzie. And the boys in white will break out. Alex Steves over the line.
I think if Anderson's looking for a spark, it may come from one of the Steves brothers.
As you say that, Ben with a heavy wrister. That Bischel gets across to save. Schmidt flips to the far side. Jackson Cates bearing in, down low. Lindgren gives him a little shot into the corner. They're mixing it up with one of our officials down there as well. Schmidt left side, centers for Cates, can't control. And Jackson plays it up high for Dillon. Flip down low. McKenzie will go to work now. Under 4 to play, a 3-0 Trio lead here in the John Scott Cup.
Oh!
Hala centered for Dillon. Hyder stands tall once again.
Come on, Anderson.
Hala cycling through, pulls off to the right side, tangled up with Lindgren. And it's played ahead. Alex Steves lost the handle. Hull will take it. And it has been all Tria thus far. Dillon for Noah Cates. Hala collects the redirect, winds it up. Glove save made by Hyder. Keeps it alive, and Lindgren will play it in his own zone.
Somebody owes Ethan Hyder a Gatorade after this first half.
Keandre Miller trying to make his way through traffic. Noah Cates strips. Miller will get it right back as Noah tried to feed Eric Hala up ahead. Now Ben Steves. Who can break the ice for Anderson? Ben will try it here. He's forced into the corner by Schultz. Brother Alex will take it at the right point and send it across for Addison. Sent back for Alex, now down for Ben, wrapping it around, backhand centering look. Bischel will cover up, under 3 to play, still the 3-0 Tria lead.
I'm getting a little late in the game here. I know it's only the first half, but you do get the feeling that if Anderson doesn't score quickly, we could be looking at a quick finish here.
Kaiser will take this one up to the line. Addison out front. Schultz will carry it away for Tria. Peter has hung up his headset. The next time we hear from him will be down at ice level. Pagansky down the right side fires it off the side of the cage. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half of the John Scott Cup. Becker will settle down the and now carried over the line by Pagansky. Toninato down the left side. Pressure from Schmidt, turned over. Tria with a chance to add on before the break. Rao leaves it behind for Dillon, minute 15 to go. As Schmidt gets it up for Jackson Cates now. Cutting to the right side, pulls up at the point, fires to the near side. Dillon working down low now. Sends it across, Toninato bats at it. Jackson Cates through traffic. Toninato will get it back at his own left circle. Now Kaiser with the bank pass for Toninato. Anderson not only struggling to do anything offensively, struggling now to get out of their own zone. And now finally they do. It's Becker up in the neutral zone. Schmidt will play for Tria through a bear hug from Becker. Nate Schmidt, the captain, up the right side. To the near side, Jackson Cates out front. McKenzie tips it, and Boyd will clear away the rebound for Anderson. Under 30 to play now. Boyd through traffic. Redirect to Becker. McKenzie will take this. Karam up the right side for Tria. 19 ticks to go. Drop pass, Brendan Dillon right side. Leaves it behind for Hull, fresh onto the ice through traffic, hits someone out front. It was Becker, rebound, score. Justin Hull with his second of the season. And Tria looking like they are well on their way to their 4th John Scott Cup and their 3rd consecutive. They lead it at the break 4-0. Ryan Bischel has not been tested much in goal, but when he has made the saves he needs to. Curtis McKenzie, Noah Cates, Nate Schmidt, and Justin Hull, each with a goal for Tria. And down at ice level, Peter Odney is standing by with Keandre Miller.
Down here at ice level, live with Keandre Miller of the New York Rangers. Keandre, halftime, your first Beauty League game of the season. It's the John Scott Cup final. Is the atmosphere everything you dreamed it could be so far?
Oh, absolutely. The crowd is keeping us in this game right now. You know, we're not doing too hot, but we're looking for a big second half.
All right, is it a bigger thrill playing in a John Scott Cup final or skating with Minnesota Special Hockey before tonight's game?
I think Minnesota Special Hockey takes it all day. That was awesome, seeing the smile on those kids' faces and see them work hard and get to do what we do and what we love. So it's awesome.
All right, you've certainly put a smile on my face by chatting with me tonight. That's Keandre Miller from Team Anderson and of the New York Rangers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half momentarily.
Thank you, Peter. Good to hear from Keandre Miller, Minnetonka's finest. As we get ready for the second half of play here, 4-0 Tria lead. Both sides still with use of the Dick's House of Sport double puck. Have to wonder when Anderson might think about lighting that off. It would make this essentially a 2-score game. Here in the second half, 23 more minutes of the Beauty League here in 2024. Can't believe it's all coming to a close, but got one more half of hockey for you before it does. Eric Holla lost an edge, but now gets it across for Schultz. Trio looking to add on. Have to imagine that Eric Holla is the front runner right now for most valuable beauty. Again, as we mentioned earlier, Tria does not have any MVBs on their active roster. Holla with the league lead in points, team lead in goals and assists. He's been the best player for Tria all season long, and I would imagine he will receive the recognition post-game should this score hold. Kaiser. And with that being said, on the other side for Anderson, don't know exactly where you go. Maybe Travis Boyd. As Noah Cates breaks back the other way down the right side, leaves it for Holla, and a very special welcome back to Mr. Peter Odney.
Thanks for welcoming me back. I hope I don't sound too out of breath. I was jogging up the stairs. Nice to see Keandre Miller. I remember watching him as a youth player, and yes, he was the same height, and yes, he was just as controlled along the blue line, and he had some very nice things to say about Minnesota Special Hockey. He participated in that game before tonight's John Scott Cup final. Great to hear from the New York Ranger.
Hull with it on the far side.
Still out of breath.
Looking for the breakout pass, tipped on its way out. Rao backhands it, intercepted by Ben Steves, and he will settle things down for Anderson.
Did I miss anything cool?
Can't say you did.
Okay.
Keandre Miller down the left side. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out here in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Tria more than happy to play the possession game. Toninato tries to feed it through to his backhand, and he'll peel it away into the corner.
It's a little early to start killing the clock, though, wouldn't you say?
In a 4-goal game, I don't doubt that they aren't going to continue to be aggressive, but I think they're going to be a little bit more choosy about picking their spots.
Well, if they're still looking for a spark, as I said in the first half, I would look at Ben or Alex Steves.
Toninato feeding it for Ben Steves. Toninato and Steves out there with Kaiser and Keandre Miller. Those are the Anderson 4. And now down on the other end, McKenzie tried to leave for Jackson Cates. Those two are out there with Dylan and Nate Schmidt. Here's the 4 for Tria. Toninato's shot is deflected up into the netting by Brendan Dillon. Official not tested there. Under 20 to play. It'll be a face-off to his blocker side.
You know, Will, I think if Dom Toninato was a Hermantown Hawk, that shot might have been on target.
You love playing that game, don't you?
I'm going to bring it up so many more times.
Addison, nice move, but he shoots it high. Had the move, could not finish. Anderson is still searching for their first goal of the game. McKenzie enters the zone on the left side.
You know what they say about not being able to finish? All Swedish.
Dylan. Jackson Cates now. Working it down low across the crease. Noah Cates. Somehow that puck stays out. Noah gets it right back, and it's loose on the goal mouth. Diving for it is Addison, and finally sweeps it away. Now Becker. Boyd drops it back for Kaiser. Now it's Addison. Kaiser reverses the field. Boyd on his backhand, struggling to get to his forehand. A lot of pressure from the captain, Schmidt. Lindgren left side. Pulls it out, turns it over.
Back check.
It's Cates down the other way, leaves it for Holla too far. Schultz at the point. Through traffic, score!
Oh, no.
Tipped on the way in by Eric Holla. It's his 13th of the season, and it's a 5-0 Tria lead.
Oh, man. That might be the backbreaker right there.
Makes it a 3-score game with the Dick's House of Sport double puck. That is the first shot from the point that was tipped in here into Beauty League here in 2024.
Could it have happened to a nicer guy?
Eric Holla with his 13th. Needs 2 more, and he almost had 1 more right there. Needs 2 more to match Ben Meyer's league lead for Element. But I have a feeling he is more than content to finish the year with 13 and a John Scott Cup.
Got a little nervous there for Justin Hall. He wasn't facing the puck. Thought he might catch a shot off the back of the leg. Thankfully, Eric Howla is a much better shooter of the puck than I am.
Now, it's worth noting, Tria did not make any roster changes coming into tonight's game. They kept the exact same crew from Monday. No additions, no subtractions. Anderson swapped out 4 players. Kaiser, Lindgren, Becker, and Keandre Miller enter. Lieberman, Kester, McDonough, and Gensel exit. Down on the left side, now centered. Pagansky up high. Shot goes off the shin pad of Miller and redirects to the near side corner. Now Schultz on the far side. Pagansky, this one flutters. Schultz will settle it down. Pulled to the backhand, right circle. Rao back across. Hole playing with them and couldn't finish.
Wow, that would have been the prettiest goal we'd seen all night. Tic-tac-toe passing.
Lindgren with it for Anderson, desperately trying to get something going offensively.
Desperately.
Fighting an uphill battle here, down by 5 in the second half. They do have use of the Dick's House of Sport double puck.
Double puck.
As Dillon works it over. To be fair, so does Tria. Things not looking good for the Anderson group led by Paul Martin and Taylor Chorney. Kaiser over the line, left side, working in and right into the center chest logo of Ryan Bischel.
I think maybe the problem for Anderson is that Taylor Chorney's not here. We're missing a coach. We're missing half of the leadership team. I mean, if both captains had been on the Titanic, it would have made it to New York.
Speaking of captains abandoning their ship, Derek Forbert never made it back to Element after week 2. Schmidt with a shot, and I think that one was grabbed in midair by Kalen Addison. I think he closed the glove on that one. But
finish your searing thought about Derek Forbert.
I'm just saying maybe things would have ended differently for Element if Forbert stuck around. And I'm sure you've thought about the same thing as you cried yourself to sleep on Monday night.
In an alternate universe, Derek Forbert is going to hear this, and he's going to find out where I spend most of my Saturday nights, and he's going to find me.
Kaiser over the line, works it onto the backhand, near side. Pressure from Dillon, down low for Toninato, near post, couldn't get it to go. McKenzie plays for Schmidt, far side, under 15 to play here in the John Scott Cup. McKenzie for Dillon, working in, redirect from Addison, backhand try, doesn't go. Hyder makes the stop.
Oh, gosh.
Long stretch pass, evades Dillon. Toninato closing in on Bischel. Steves will take it in the far side corner and peel it to the half wall.
Those passes are so pretty, but I get so nervous when the puck goes up in the air. These guys aren't wearing face masks.
Hole for Cates at the line, return feed, Hole closing in, pad save made, rebound to the left side, Schultz, backhand to the point, Holla, right pad save, rebound, try, and Holla will take it again in the corner. Tried to hold the zone, couldn't quite do so, defensive pressure there from Toninato, Hole with it for Tria. He'll find Noah Cates. And now here's Schultz closing in, save made, rebound controlled by Schultz again. Just seems like Tria has been first to every puck. They've won just about every puck battle here in this one.
I'd like to see time of possession. You were asking for time of possession during the Tradition Capital Tradition Mortgage women's game. I'd like to see TOP for the men's game here. Uh-oh.
Did that end up going in? No. Hyder is able to make the stop. You know what's amazing? With all the talk of AI advancement in today's world, one of the places that it's really starting to make its impact felt is in terms of film study and what you can do in automation in terms of team stats. We had a stat program up north where we would just upload a recording, as this one is shoveled across by Noah Cates. It'll hop up out of play. You can just upload a recording of the game, and it would give you every stat you ever want to know that is like 99.9% accurate.
What was it called?
TPE, the Prospect Exchange, I believe. Great service. I believe it does run you a pretty good chunk of money, but definitely a very cool piece of technology.
Okay. How do you know it's 99.9% accurate, though?
Because I would pour through the numbers and everything matched up.
Okay. I would rather just have you do it. I'm not a fan of AI.
Well, time on ice is really annoying to track, Peter.
Time on ice?
Yeah.
Oh, of course it is.
Let me get 10 different stopwatches for 10 different players.
You know what? I know a handful of hockey parents that are really good at tracking time on ice. I'll hook you up.
Keandre Miller sends it across. Are they doing it for more than one player?
No. Not unless they got two on the team.
Lindgren loses it at the far post. Alex Steves. Keandre Miller under 12 to go. Alex Steves, right circle, off the stick of Schmidt, and out of play. I do not want to put a hex on Ryan Bischel. Hex, but a championship game shutout would make quite a case to be named to the All-Beauty team.
For someone who is as invested in the sport of baseball, which is arguably the most ritualistic and most superstitious of them all, why would you bring up a shutout?
Shutout.
Why? Stop it.
It's not the same as a perfect game or a no-hitter.
Why not?
Because you can't hear me.
Neither can the baseball
Schmidt
guy.
scores! One-time goal from Nate Schmidt, his second of the game, his 10th of the season. Tria pouring it on at 6-0.
MVP.
Fires that one top shelf. I don't think Ethan Heider even had a chance. Nate Schmidt adds on another 3-score game now with the Dick's House of Sport double puck, 6-0. Schmidt gets it right back. Could he get the hat trick? Dillon, save made, rebound, try. Heider sprawls onto his back. Addison with it now. Up the right side, lost it to Rao. Kaiser will play it for Anderson. Pagansky down the left side. Under 10 to play. 10 minutes, all is that separates Tria from their third consecutive John Scott Cup, their fourth in team history. Rao. Schmidt one time got Heider up high, and the helmet comes off. We see Ethan Heider's face for the first time.
Wow, what a handsome guy.
He will take his time getting that strap back up. Make sure all of the appendages are in order.
That was nice of Nate Schmidt to apologize for hitting him in the face.
We are all good. Ethan Heider gives the all clear. We have resumed play. Hole with it near side half wall. 6-0 your score. Schultz in the corner. Jackson Cates.
Did you notice what Ethan Heider did right off the draw? Before the puck even hit the ice, he was already up against the post, kind of nudging the net off its moorings. That's a veteran move right there.
Schultz will deflect this zone clear. Kaiser, how about the motor on these Tria guys? Up by 6 and still absolutely flying.
Maybe they borrowed something from the Walzer guys.
Boyd moving in, can't get it to go.
Thank you, Walzer. I will take my complimentary forerunner.
McKenzie back and forth they go. Schultz comes to play it. Waffle boarded away.
No.
Rebound, try backhand, they score.
Oh.
Add on the extra point. Jackson Cates joins the scoring party. 7-0 Tria.
Hey, we need double puck, dog. We need double puck right now.
It would take 4 double puck goals for Anderson to get back into this one.
Are you saying it's impossible?
Not impossible, but for a team that has not found the back of the net yet today, I would say it's all but, as Lindgren play it ahead. Keandre Miller, 7-0. Jackson Cates with his 8th of the DBL season as Lindgren plays it at the line. For his fellow Ranger Miller, working it up high.
Stranger things have happened. The Kingdom of Rohan fought off 10,000 Urukai with 300 soldiers.
That was as close as they have gotten, as that puck sat loose right near the goal line but couldn't be nudged across. Holla to the far side. Cates return for Holla. Couldn't settle down that saucer pass. Backhand to the point for Dylan. Down low, Noah Cates. And there just seems to be a different level of spark for this Tria team right now. They're doing whatever they want, and Noah Cates will do whatever he wants. It's the second of the night, and it's 8-rip.
Timeout. It's time for a timeout. Should probably call a timeout.
Under 7 minutes to play. Fans are starting to make their way out of here.
Ooh. There's 6 minutes left. Why would you leave? You gotta get home
Gotta
for
beat
what?
that Highway 62 traffic, Peter.
62 is not that bad. 494 is 494, especially going west on 494, convinces me that heaven is not real.
Addison. Oh my goodness, Alex Steves can't bang it in the back door. Ben Steves can't settle it down either. And at this point, I think it would just be a moral victory for Anderson to pot one.
This is the DBL. There's no moral victory. Gosh dang it.
Hole for Holla. 8-0 Tria lead. Kaiser finds Alex Steves, leaves it behind, gets it back. Kaiser to the backhand, closing in. Bischel stands tall again. Rao for Hull. Up the left side, cutting to the slot. Drops it off for Schultz. And now the effort level looking a little bit more like what we saw during the DBL regular season. I think many on the ice have come to grips with the eventual result of this game. Rao through the wickets and into the netting.
Are you accusing the DBL of not playing at maximum effort all the time?
I feel like there's a pretty significant departure from the quality of play we're seeing right now versus the first half.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Alex Steves wins the draw to the corner. Addison, long pass. Too far for Becker. Bischel will come out to play it. Rim to the far side. Dylan turns and fires this one. Nate Schmidt says, "That's my bad." As evidently the Panther was out of position.
Nate Schmidt is apologizing for a lot here in the second half.
Alex Steves for Addison. Can Anderson find Twine? Becker.
Here we go, right here.
Kaiser.
Gosh, you guys.
Shoot it higher, Wyatt, next time.
Figure it out, Wyatt.
Addison, and now Hyder is going to make his way to the bench.
Double
and
puck,
now
double
back
puck.
Into the corner. He'll backhand it for Kaiser, and now
Is the bulb broken?
will make his way to the Anderson bench. Now it's lit off. Becker working it around. It is a 4-score game with the double puck.
Do we have both Steves on the ice? No, just Alex right now.
Keandre Miller left side, down low, gets it right back. 5-on-4 hockey here. Alex Steves working in. Bischel makes a glove save, and we'll pause. 3:51 to go here in the second, 1:41 left on double puck time for Anderson. Again, Peter just clamoring for Anderson to take a timeout.
Love timeouts. Love them.
What's your favorite part about a timeout, Peter? The orange slices?
No, my favorite part about a timeout is watching coaches try to do it during a running time game at one of our tournaments and then realizing that the people in the penalty box can't see them and then screaming bloody murder for their timeout. That's my favorite part of a timeout.
Played at the blue line. Now Boyd will get it up ahead for Anderson. 1:20 left on double puck time. Under 3.5 here in the game. Holla will be more than happy to sit on this one. Cole goes back to play it. Return for Schultz. Up ahead, Cates,
Dude.
who will flip this one.
This is
the
like
length.
playing Madden with somebody and they kneel. Or they kick field goals.
Keandre Miller, well, in this case, kneeling and kicking field goals, has Tria on their way to their 4th ring.
Do they get a bonus for this?
Save made by Bischel. Wouldn't be surprised if Ben Hankinson has a little something extra for these guys that take it home.
Something in the cookie jar from old trapezoid hockey.
Maybe at the very least a nice Manny Steakhouse dinner. Championship
I've never
dinner.
been to Manny's. Is Manny's good?
Manny's is good.
Okay. I just feel like I could make a steak.
Pagansky right side. The time I went, I wasn't paying for it. If I was paying for it, I also probably would also make mine.
Okay, good point. Because I can do my own steak. I made my own steak tartare once.
Steve's up for Toninato to the far side, Lindgren. 15 seconds left of double puck time. Toninato feeds it across. It bebops around in the slot. And Lindgren will pull it out to center. 5 seconds on the double puck. Keandre Miller lost it to Pagansky. Steves will pick it up, and double puck time has ended for Anderson. You ready to call it yet?
No, not at all.
Halla has the empty net, but he gives to Pagansky. Selfless teammate there. Return feed is broken up
Should
by
have been a
Addison.
little more selfish there.
And Boyd carries over the line for Anderson. Minute 48. Ben Steves cannot spoil the shutout.
Gosh almighty.
Pull for Jackson Cates. Leaves it for Dylan. Dylan for Jackson Cates. Nobody wants to hit the empty net. Rao for Schultz, for Jackson, and he puts it home. 2 goals each for the Cates brothers. A reluctant empty net goal for Jackson Cates. It is 9-0.
He looks so embarrassed, right?
A very sheepish Jackson Cates making his way back to the Tria bench. Ethan Hyder makes his way back to the Anderson goal. And we are now under 1 minute until Tria lifts the John Scott Cup.
Can't believe we're going to have a shutout. Like a legitimate blank sheet in Beauty League.
With full effort, too,
With
in
full
the first
effort,
half.
full effort.
Tip of the cap to Ryan Bischel, who cements his name in DBL history. 30 seconds away from a shutout here in the John Scott Championship game. Alex Steves over the line. One final push here, looking to ruin it. You know he was thinking about it, too. These guys don't want to have a goose egg on their heads for the entire rest of the offseason.
No, of course not. I do have several questions for Ryan Bischel, though. Like, if there's a hockey version of Touchdown Jesus at Notre Dame.
Noah Cates with it. He'll rim it around. Schultz will hold on to it. And for the 4th time in franchise history, Tria will hoist the John Scott Cup. The captain, Nate Schmidt, with 2 goals. The Cates brothers each with a pair. Mr. Consistent, Eric Halla, lights the lamp as well. Tria came into the playoffs as the number 3 seed. They emerge as John Scott Cup champions for the 4th time and for the 3rd time in as many years. They take down Anderson 9-0 here.
Dennis Jalowski.
And I am going to see if I can't get someone to go down and get that list from Jim Carroll of all DBL teams.
Do you think Jim's full name is Jimothy?
More than likely. Who can I get to run down to ice level?
Where's Lincoln? We don't have Lincoln.
And grab that list.
Lincoln already went down there.
Nate Schmidt is going to come and hoist the John Scott Cup. First, we'll have some words from Ben Hankinson. Nate Schmidt hoists it high, hands it off to Ryan Bischel. We have the full all DBL team for you right here. Eric Holla, Ben Myers, and Travis Boyd are the forwards. At D, Nate Schmidt, Ryan Lindgren, and Dennis Schalowski.
Yes!
And your goaltender is Ryan Bischel. Rookie of the year is Ryan Chesley.
What?
And the coach of the year, Mr. Paul Fletcher. Justin Hull takes his turn with the John Scott Cup now as they continue to pass it around here, and now they'll set it down for a picture. Team Tria, for the fourth time, has lifted the John Scott Cup, third time in as many years. Now the only question is a four-peat on the horizon. How far can this dynasty go?
Well, unless they add Dennis Schalowski next year, it's not going to go very far.
Big round of applause here as they announce the charity figures. A lot of money going to some very, very supportive causes.
Did you hear how much it was?
600 grand?
$600,000.
Not bad.
That's something to be proud of.
The Cates brothers pass it around now. And now Ben Hankinson talking it over with Brendan Dillon down at ice level. And it is hard to believe, Peter, that now our Wednesday nights are going to be filled with nothing but quiet and sadness. No more summer hockey here from Braemar.
Maybe quiet and sadness for you. My hockey will start up again on Wednesday nights within the next couple of weeks. So my Wednesday nights will be filled with childlike joy.
Festivities continue here. Tria receives their championship hats. The John Scott Cup eventually will make its way off of the ice. And we have now another special guest. And he will thank the fans. Still not sure who he is.
His name is Mason.
Thank you, Mason. Very cool. Rocking a Holy Family hat.
Is that Mason Grinnell?
Is it?
It might be. He's got a North Star Christian t-shirt on.
The math adds up.
The math adds up? Oh, that's cool. Good for Mason Grinnell.
The players make their way off of the ice, and that is going to do it for us from Braemar. A very special thank you to everyone behind the scenes all year long, my color man Peter Rodney, all the fans watching at home. For the final time this season, my name is Will Peterson, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Braemar.